Hey, today we're doing I Loved Another Woman by Fleetwood Mac. This was written around the 1960s, so it's an earlier Fleetwood Mac song, but it's still a goodie. Today's lesson will be segmented a bit differently because it's very conceptual. We'll be first working on the chords, the minor bar chords, then we'll move to the 12 bar form, then we will do the minor pentatonic, followed by learning the solo for extension students. But first, let's go through the content. Today we learnt I Loved Another Woman by Fleetwood Mac, the 12 bar blues, the minor pentatonic, alongside revising the minor bar chords. Some practice tips: play along to the chord progression to the song. So just playing the song and then playing the chord progression I teach you today. Practicing the minor pentatonic to a metronome and also a backing track. So going on YouTube and just searching A minor or D minor pentatonic backing track, and it'll be just playing along to that, and it'll just get your playing a bit more ingrained in your brain. Extension students can learn the solo at the beginning. So let's get to learning the song. So let's focus on the three chords. We've got the D minor bar chord, then the G minor bar chord, and then the A minor bar chord. Let's start with D. So we're barring across the 10th fret, and then we're adding our ring finger to the 12th fret and our pinky to the 12th fret on the A and D string. Make sure you get every single note ringing out. A good way to do that is just to strum across slowly, arpeggiating the chord. So that was D minor. This is G minor. So we have our pointer finger barring across the 10th fret once again, except we don't play the low E string. I'm muting that with my pointer finger. You can not do that and try play around it, but I find muting really works. The other notes we have are my ring finger on the D string and our pinky on the G string, both on the 12th fret, and then on the 11th fret, our middle finger on the B string. So this is on the 12th fret of the D string, 12th fret of the G string, and then 11th fret of the B string. And then we're barring across. So D minor, G minor. Finally, A minor is just like G minor, but just 2 frets higher. But I'll make sure to show you anyway. We bar across the 12th fret, and then we add our ring finger to the 14th fret of the D string, our pinky to the 14th fret of the G string, and then our middle finger to the 13th fret of the B string. So let's play all of those. D minor, then G minor, then our last chord, A minor. Very good. So now let's go through the 12 bar blues form. Now, there are different 12 bar blues, but we're doing a minor 12 bar blues, and it's pretty simplified. We only have the 1, 4, and 5 chords. So we start with 4 bars of D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, bar 2, 2, 3, 4, bar 3, 2, 3, 4, bar 4, 2, 3, 4. And then we move to G minor for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then we do the same with D minor again. 1, 2, 3, 4 for 2 bars. 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 bars of D minor, 2 bars of G minor, and 2 bars of D minor again. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, bars of our final chord, A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 bars of D minor with a slight change at the end. Hear this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just play a little stab at the end. Just the first beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then we repeat the cycle. So let's play the whole thing. Oh, let's revise the whole thing again. It's 4 bars of D minor, 2 bars of G minor, 2 bars of D minor, 2 bars of A minor, and then 2 bars of D minor at the end with the little twist. So 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, which equals 12, I think. Another way to think about it is we've kind of got our home note, and it goes out, and then comes back for 2, and then goes out for 2, and then comes back for 2. That's a way of thinking about it. I just end up hearing it. But look, we'll play along together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Very good. So that's the 12-bar blue form, the minor 12-bar blue form. Now let's move to the minor pentatonic. So the minor pentatonic is a 5-note scale which is repeated across 2-ish octaves. We've got a final note which isn't part of that octave, but that's okay. If you look at my pointer finger while I play the scale, it looks like this. It only plays the 10th fret of every string. So, if you just copy this, you've learnt half the notes. Congratulations! You can, and then there's sort of only 2 other ways to play the strings. We either use our pinky or our ring finger. So, pointer finger, pinky on the 13th fret, pointer on the 10th fret, 12th fret on the A string. So we had pinky on the first string, and the others were all our ring finger. The final notes also use the pinky. So, a good way to practice this is using a metronome, because playing the scale like this isn't as good as just playing it straight. Because it gets your picking motions working, it makes you hear the scale a bit better. The second thing I want you to practice is go onto YouTube and search D minor pentatonic backing track. From there, you can just play everything you want. And I want you to improvise, which is where you make music up on the go, while listening to these backing tracks, playing along to them. This gets your ears really attached to the scale. You begin to understand music more broadly, because you can learn one thing with your fingers and another thing with your ears. So, now for the extension activity for my students who understand the minor pentatonic and have done at least 2 to 3 different minor pentatonic shapes. Let's go. So, I kind of see it as 6 phrases. The first one, second one, third phrase, fourth phrase, fifth phrase, and sixth phrase. I'll be teaching them one at a time. So, the first phrase starts on the 13th fret of the G string, sliding up to the 14th fret of the G string. And then we play the 13th fret of the B string. So G string to B string, sorry. And then we slide down from the 13th to the 12th. And then the 10th fret of the G string. And then we bend up the 13th fret of the B string. We repeat the beginning of this phrase with the next line. Instead of bending up, we go to the 12th fret of the D string. We then repeat the first phrase. So that's the first 3 phrases. Here is phrase number 4, which is 10th fret of the B string, 10th fret of the E string, 13th fret of the B string, 10th fret of the B string, 13th fret of the G string, 12th fret of the G string, 10th fret of the G string, 12th fret of the B string. Or, a simplified way of thinking about it, instead of all these notes, is just this first jump, which is 10th to 10th, and then just going down a blues scale. I think this is a bit better, especially if you've got an understanding of the scale. And this is why practicing scales is critical, because you just find them in the lines anyway. And then we do 12th fret on the A string to 10th fret on the D string. And we just play those 2 notes. So, there's some vibrato and there's some sliding in the line, but look, you can handle that yourself. And then we do 12th fret on the A string, hammer on the 10th to the 12th on the D string, back down to the 10th, 12th fret on the A string, 10th fret on the A string, 9th fret on the A string, 10th fret on the E string. So that's the first 12 bars of I Loved Another Woman by Fleetwood Mac. It's a pretty cool solo. I quite like it. It's got a lot of phrasing in it, which is really critical for beginners. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, especially if you made it to the end. Congratulations. However, if you didn't make it to the end, it's good that you played to your level. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have a song you